Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. I guess I'm posting this on my YouTube channel,
You better.
and I decided to do this because we were watching a video of my old videos, and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. And then Kaylee was like, let's make a video.
Let's do it right. Let's make it right now.
Yeah, let's do it right now. So she said that we should talk about Arch Enemy, but I think we should talk about moshing.
Let's talk about moshing.
Because we were watching Marilyn Manson on the Phil Donahue show from the 90s, and it was it was talking about, it was so funny, like I was watching it and like Phil Donahue was like, what are you doing that for?
I'm trying to get. You're the only one talking right now.
Well, okay, fine then.
You can just like give a description of what was happening.
Okay, and then I'll come back to you.
Yeah.
This is Daniel, and then we'll come back to Kaylee in just a moment.
Like break it off to like a background of like what the video was about.
Yeah, so we were watching Marilyn Manson, or first it was like these group of kids. Like I'm not even like looking at the camera. I'm just like looking into space. Yeah, so we were watching the Phil Donahue show with Marilyn Manson and these other kids who were like talking about moshing, and this is back in the 90s, I guess, when like moshing was new. Or like this one guy, he's like, I don't know where moshing came from. We used to call it slam dancing. So when like moshing first started getting called moshing, and like Phil Donahue was like, do you really consider this fun? Like, wagging around and like bumping into people, like that's your idea of fun? And like they're asking like the teenagers, like, do you really consider this to be fun? And they're like, yeah, man, like it's just like a way that like we like get our aggression out, you know? And then they like showed videos, and you know, the fucking Anglo Saxon Protestant fucking white audience, it's all like, oh, I can't believe, I just cannot believe that you would do such a thing. It's terrible. Why would you go to a show and try and beat people up? That's terrible. And then Marilyn Manson came on, and he gave this like epic, well, this is like totally like different from the moshing subject, but he like gave like a totally like awesome description of like why he's Marilyn Manson. He was talking about Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson were like two of the biggest figures of like the 1960s, and he thought it would be a great opportunity to take two sides of like extremes and like make it into his name because that's who he is. And I was like, shit, that's deep. But anyway, I don't know if we really watched like the part where like Marilyn Manson talked about moshing. They just kind of like were talking to the kids, and then like Marilyn Manson was there, but I think we stopped watching it, and then we started watching some other like music videos. We were watching Max Cavalera's new music project, whatever the fuck it's called, and we watched Arch Enemy, and we watched the Evanescence Imperfection.
It was not moshing in that. We're getting off topic. We are
going way
off topic.
Okay, so back to moshing.
No, I think it's fine. Like, don't. Obviously, everyone pretty much knows this already, but just don't like beat the shit out of somebody. Just have a little fun. If somebody gets clonked in the head, get them out of the fucking way.
Well, okay, so here's like my theory. So it's like I don't mosh, like I always have like been tempted to, but like I don't. I'm like I'm not like I'd be like, don't touch me.
They're in the pit like this, like no.
Basically.
Oh my god.
But like it is like a way for like people to like get their fucking camera.
I'm back in I'm back here. I'm back in it.
Oh
god,
Oh no. Okay. So it's like it's a way for like people to get their aggression out. However, I will say that like I totally get the point of moshing, and like I'm not gonna like hate on it. However, I hate when I get thrown into the pit and I don't want to be in the pit. Like I try and stay.
Get out of the way.
I try and stay as far away from the pit as possible. Well, not that, like, I don't stay like the way back, but like, I try and avoid the pit just in general. And then sometimes I get in the middle of it, or like, me and her were at Rock and Shock.
Oh my god.
And we were watching Cane Hill, and fucking Cane Hill got cut short because
the pit got it got rowdy, right?
Yeah.
And then some guy just fell, like, on his back, like, smacked the ground. And I'm like, I was right in front, I like saw him fall. I was like, oh, what? Because then he's laying there. and his friends try to pick him up, but he like sits up, and he kind of flops over, so you can tell he's like not conscious. And then they put him back down, and his freaking eyes were still open, and he was just laying there with his eyes open, and like the cops came in and took his hat off. And
can we discuss?
He was bleeding. He was bleeding out, and his eyes were open, and he wasn't. I really thought he was dead. I thought he was dead.
Can we discuss though how? I mean, you're gonna defend him, but I really thought it was fucked up. How like when he like came to consciousness, he's like, "No, fuck off, get the fuck away from me."
The cops were trying to help him, and he was like, "Get the fuck away from me." It's like,
yeah.
I don't know if he like hit his head hard enough to like fuck himself up like that.
Yeah.
But if not, like, dude, you just like lost consciousness. You're bleeding from your head. Like, let him like.
Well, I
let
was
him
fucking
take you away.
I know, like fucking, he made Cane Hill get cut short, and I've been wanting to see Cane Hill for a while. And then we only saw 3 or 4 of their songs. I mean, they were like a small like band on the bill, so they probably would have only played 1 or 2 more songs. But still, I didn't get a complete like Cane Hill, fucking set. Which actually, it's funny with Cane Hill because I saw Elijah, the lead singer, and the lady audience, I saw Elijah, the lead singer, in the audience. And like I was like, oh shit! Like he's like fucking like sometimes like I forget like
there he is.
Well, no,
he's
it's
a real person.
I'm sure like you
in front of me. Oh my god.
Well, no, I'm sure you can relate too, like because like you like smaller bands too, and it's like you forget even though like you think they're like oh my god they're like so cool.
They are, first of all.
And then like you see them in like the audience, and you're like, but like you're like.
They're just like
legend in my eyes. So like to see you like not.
And they're just hanging out at the freaking bar, listening to music, and I'm like.
So, but yeah,
hello.
I saw him in the audience, and I was like, oh shit, like, should I go say hi? No, I should leave him alone. And then, like, and I also walked past him outside, and I didn't say anything when I was going into the venue. And then me and her were going over to the convention center in the meantime, as part of the festival. And we walked past him again. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go up to him, and I'm just going to ask him for a picture. And I asked him for a picture.
And got it.
Yeah. But anyways, back to moshing.
Rant.
I have to say that the most intense mosh pit.
Did you just zoom in?
I did. I have to say that the most intense mosh pit that I've seen is Butcher Babies opening for In This Moment.
Oh damn!
Now people watching this might be like, "Oh fucking Butcher Babies, they suck." But you know what?
We've been over this. They don't suck.
I know. You can go watch
They're
my.
not sluts. They're
you can go watch my women dressing sexually provocative in music video. If you want to know my opinion. I mean, I was just watching it, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was a little fucking corny in that video.
That was over 2 years ago. Look at that date.
What is it?
May 30th, 2015. Oh, that was...
But I mean, I'm just a corny and awkward person in general, so like, and I still am.
You're
so
gay now.
Yeah, I said in the video that I like girls. Yeah, where was I going with this?
We all like girls. No.
I mean, I do like girls. We were just watching Hot Pursuit, and I was like, shit, Sofia Vergara has really nice tits.
We're just high. You get all high and you're like, boobs. Mosh pits are serious business. Like, don't get in them if you don't want to get like a little bit roughed off, but like...
And no karate in the pit.
Oh my god. Cool
no karate in the pit.
Go to karate class. Okay, the craziest... It wasn't... Okay, I saw Epica in Montreal, and Flesh God Apocalypse opened for them.
Yeah.
And first of all, Montreal metal fans are like off the freaking wall in the first place. And it was just, there was just so much. It was like pushing, and it was like every type of movement in the pit area was happening. And I'm with my mom, and she's like, I'm out. I love it. She's like, I like Epica. I want to be in front, but I'm leaving. I'm going to the back.
Can we discuss, though, she literally goes to metal shows with her parents. Okay.
They go with
my mom's extent of music, like, neither of my parents like live music, and she goes to
I got them into it. I was like, this is Nightwish. This is what we're listening to in the car. You better get used to it.
I remember she posted a picture on Instagram.
They like it now.
She posted an picture on Instagram of like her dad, like my dad listening to his showing Nightwish to his friend.
Literally, he's sitting there on his computer just like blasting music.
Yeah.
He does that sometimes. I'll be sitting, it'll be like 7 a.m. I'll be like, what the hell? It's like Nightwish playing at like full volume, and I have to go downstairs and be like, I'm sleeping. Like it was like 7 a.m. on like a Saturday. I was like, Dad,
Yeah. All right, well, I think that we've gotten a little off topic, so let's just say that we're talking about random shit. Moshing being the underlying thesis.
I don't know. I like
Do
being
you remember?
on like, the edge of a pit more. I like kind of pushing people back in, but still being in the front. Just like turning around.
Because we sometimes get separated shows, and I see her. Sometimes I see her, and she's just like looking back, and you like awkwardly.
I don't want to get hit, but I still want to like. I want to be in the front seeing the band, but I also want to be like kind of like I'm on the edge of the pit. You have to keep pushing people back in, or else they'll just like smack into you when that's what you're there. You gotta move if you don't want to do it.
Yeah, let's discuss crowd surfing. Have you ever been in a situation where like a band member like comes out and you like have to like hold them up?
Only like once or twice. That really like I see that happening in like pictures and shit all the time, but like in real life it doesn't. I've only seen it a couple. I've only seen it a couple times. It's not like never, but it's rare.
It's actually happened to me before. I was at I bet you wouldn't say this, Flyleaf. Kristen May came out, but when she came out and crowd surfed, I didn't like touch her. I mean,
I've never been close enough.
But Pat Seals, however, the bass player, he came out, and like I wasn't expecting it, and then I like looked back, and then like Gary was, and I had to like push him up, like, oh, I'm touching his ass, like nice. But
that's another thing. If someone's crowd surfing, don't like obviously you have to like touch them to hold them up, but don't be grabbing things you don't need to be grabbing.
True. Like for instance, did you know that the song "Asking for It" by Hole is about crowd surfing?
No, I didn't know.
Well,
Thanks for telling me.
It's like
now you know. The more you
it's
know.
like spawned from that because like Courtney Love would like go into the audience and like crowd surf. And, like, somebody, like, I guess, really got fucking violent with her and, like, ended up, like, fucking fingering her.
What the fuck?
Well, she, like, not, like, to say, like, this, like, justifies it, but she was, like, wearing, like, a baby doll dress. So, So it was, like, easier to, like, reach up there. But, like, that's still not cool.
You still shouldn't, no.
Oh, I know. That's not cool at all. And so she wrote the song asking for it, like, saying, like, was she asking to get, like, whatever. I'm not like gonna go into like all the details of that.
No, she won't. The answer is no.
But
that's it.
I think like we should cut this video off because I think we're just ranting at this point.
It's okay. It's part of your rant series. Besides, you
but
can
who's
cut out like a lot of things.
Am I really gonna edit this though?
You better be editing this. This is like
I was planning to just
quality.
post this like as is, to be honest.
Do whatever you want. Honestly, it's your channel. My channel is high quality, but your channel could be whatever
you have a fucking video of you posting, look, I got new pants.
I privated that video.
What made you want to post that video?
I thought it was hilarious because everyone's always doing hauls and they're always like 20 minutes long. Mine's 7 seconds long because I bought one pair of pants. And that was so funny. It's a comedy. It's comedy. It's comedy at its peak because you only wait 7 seconds if you didn't like it. So it's actually like the best thing you could do. It was like Vine before Vine. True. Actually, I'm pretty sure Vine already existed.
Anyways, on that note, I'm going to cut this off. Bye.
Bye.